Hi everyone, thank you for stopping by. This is Amanda, and this video is a day at a glance type of planning video. When I did with the day designer, and when I did the monthly view plan with me for May in the day designer, someone commented that they would like to see what it would look like to have one of the days decorated. So that's what I did here. And before I get into it, I'm going to show you what it looks like undecorated and then what it looks like decorated, because this is a very different type of planner setup than what an Erin Condren or plum paper or even the Inkwell Press, they're all set up differently than this. So this is what a blank day looks like, and it's very nice. I like the paper. I really like the quality of this day designer. I would probably use this one more on a daily basis if it wasn't hardback, because the hardback is hard for me to carry, adds weight to it. So I would probably use this more often. I mean, I do like it, but I would use it more often if it wasn't hardback. So that said, the top of each page, you have your day and your date, and then it's followed by this nice quote here. Then in this section, it's today's top 3. So the 3 things you want to get done during the day. To make sure the top priority. Then you have due, in case you have money due or a bill to pay, dinner, to note what you have or what you have planned, dollars if you have to spend something or if you're keeping track of what you spend, and then a don't forget something here, like maybe an event, like you've got to remember something. And then this section here is you have your todays and your to-dos, and I found this to be very similar to the whatchamacallit, the Franklin Covey. And I'm going to try to pull one out because I think I have an example of the Franklin Covey, which is what I'm talking about. And or maybe it's Daytimer, one of the others. But if I can find the day, yes, see, it's like very similar to this breakdown where you have your schedule and the journal. So that's what I found it very similar. And I do use these when I'm doing my work planning, especially if I have a really busy day and a lot of meetings. I will do that. So I occasionally will use a timing planner, and I like that. But I think what I would prefer is just inserts like that, and I think they're around somewhere. Somebody sells them somewhere. And then the to-dos, these are like, anything you have important to do, and then you can check it off when you're done. Down at the bottom is a notes section, and then there's a daily gratitude section. I like having the daily gratitude part here. I think it's really nice. And then, you have it on 2 pages because you have like Wednesday and Thursday back to back, or side by side, and then they're back to back. So let me go into, now that I've shown you what the regular page looks like, let me show you what the inside, what it looks like when you're decorating. First of all, this was kind of a challenge because, like I said, this is not what I'm used to decorating. And, but at the same time, I found it to be a good challenge because I like to be creative, and it made me have to think a little bit out of the box on what do I have, what can I pull from, what can I put on this page. So the very first thing I did was in the notes section, I put some washi tape down. And the reason I put the washi tape down was because I knew that I had this big space to fill, and I wanted to add some color to my page without losing the functionality of all the little boxes. And I knew also I picked May 17th as the day because I knew I had something planned for that day, and I wanted to be able to demonstrate what it looks like if you do actually have something that you have to do, and not just a mock plan with me. So I put the washi tape down here, and then I added this nice label, and this is from Michael's new Recollection collection of stickers for their planners. And I will be doing a video of a review of their planner with the inserts, and this is one of the labels that comes from that review. or actually it comes from the labels. I did the haul video earlier. So then after I put the washi down in this label, I chose another Michael's Recollections motivational things that says I can do hard things. And this, I'm going to be out of town this week, beginning this day for work. And so this seemed to be very apropos that I can do hard things, because traveling is hard, especially when you have to do it all the time. And it's for work and not for pleasure. So I like that quote. And then, since this was the notes section, I took this little arrow, also from the new Recollection stickers, says take note, and put that right there. And that, you know, made this nice little box here. And I'll get to the rest of this stuff down here in a minute. The next thing after I did this was I thought about, okay, what appointments do I have for the day? And I know that I'm going out to dinner that night, and then I have to work late. And usually there's a drink involved or two. And then, but I didn't know the time, so I just put it general, and I didn't know where or anything. So I just put this little cocktail here. And then I knew I'm leaving for Southampton. These little stickers here are from Vintage Gypsy Road, and I really like these. They're nice because she has some with airplanes and some with cars that are very good for when you're traveling and you want to go, you know, mark when you leave and when you come back. And then these stickers here for the airline tickets, those are also from Vintage Gypsy Road. And then, so I marked off when my flight takes off, and then I think I arrive around 10 into LaGuardia, but then we have to take a rental car out to Southampton, because it's like an hour and a half drive from the airport to the office in Southampton, because it's like I'm not very familiar with the Hamptons, or I don't know the geography, so I just know it takes about an hour and a half after you land. I don't know where it is. And I'm not going to be the one driving, so that's a good thing. But what I did was I took 2 labels also from the new Recollections, and this said today and to do, and I just put little arrows and wrote it myself, just to be able to add a little bit more color to the page, because when it's a very functional page, it can be hard to add any color. So that is basically my today section. And then the to-do section, I don't have my to-dos yet. I kind of know in my mind what I'm going to be doing that day. I'm going to be doing some training. I'm going to be doing some reconciling of some receivables, things like that. But I don't have step-by-step to-dos yet. I tend to keep a separate list of to-dos for work anyway. And then down here, I put some more functional icons from Vintage Gypsy Road. And this little treadmill is to mark my steps. Then I have the meal icon to write down my dinner. And then I have a phone icon because I need to call my husband, let him know everything's okay. And then I have a little water bottle here to mark my water intake. And that can be a little difficult when you're traveling, so I want to make sure I get that. For the top section, this little top 3 here, I changed it and put a sticker here from the Recollections collection, and it's called it says important. And then there were little hearts, and I added, you know, right to there. And in fact, I might have some of these stickers right beside me, because I'm getting ready to do the planner setup for the Recollections one. But these are this is what I pulled from, not these specific sheets, but they're the same things. You get 2 of each sheet in one package for $3.99, so you get a lot. And but then these are like the today and the to-dos were these, and then the important came from one of these. Where is it? Up here, as well as the remember, and then the bills and things like that. And then the label I got was from here. So that's that. And then so I put the 3 little hearts here. There's also stars if you want to put stars. There's dots. Let me show you again. I'm sorry. There's little dots here and stars, and where I use the hearts down here. There's also little flags. I will tell you, these are tiny. I think if I use these again, I have to use tweezers because you can see they're a little crooked. I had a hard time getting them on there. But this marks my top 3 that I want to get done. And then I put a little due here. I do have a credit card payment that's due on the 17th. And then but I also want to make sure I have a couple payments that are due on the 20th that I want to make sure are paid by then. The event I thought would mark, if I'm going out to dinner somewhere, I might mark it there. And then the remember section, if there's anything I have to remember, maybe like, don't forget my boarding pass and my ID and everything like that, all my stuff for my computer, my laptop. And then this one, I didn't have anything here. It was dollars, and I didn't have anything to decorate that with. And what I think I'll put here are my expenses for the day, whatever I had to spend, whether I had, baggage fees or lunch costs, anything that I'm going to get reimbursed for from work, I'll put there. And this actually would be a very nice planner to use for work if you're traveling, because you could write your daily expenses and everything you're doing for the day. But again, if I'm traveling, this hardback, it's really heavy. Other than that, it would be a no-brainer, I think. And then to kind of tie everything together, I put, I went back to Vintage Gypsy Road again, because she tends to create a lot of the staples that I use in my planning. And all of her colors pretty much go together. And this bottom scalloped washi and the top scalloped washi, I put it on here, are from one of her, I think it was her February kit, her February monthly kit. And I had leftovers, so I used that there. And then she does a little sticker sheet of succulents and geraniums, and that's where I pulled these flowers from here to add just a little bit of decoration. All in all, I think this was a nice diversion from my normal Erin Condren planner decorating, and I could really see how this setup would be very beneficial. And in fact, are they coming out with just inserts? I'm not sure. Somebody I read was coming out with inserts, but I'm not sure if it was the Day Designer or not. But I could definitely see using a sheet like this in my A5 planner as a day plan. It would be very nice. I like it a lot. So anyway, thank you very much for watching this video, and I hope you found something interesting about it and maybe inspiring to in your planning world. And if you like planning videos, haul videos, and general scrapbooking videos, please consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you very much, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.